The spring of new anime, it's here. One could call it the spring of our youth. I can't anymore. Feels like my life is being sucked out season after season. It's like a nightmare. Isekai about a fat kid who gets bullied and finds some old magic in his granddad's basement, making him ripped and popular and getting to show his bullies who's boss. This power fantasy garbage isekai about being reborn as a noble for like the 8th time. It's like combing through a pile of sand season after season. Wait, it can't be. The anime gods, the taste in anime, it's growing, being replenished. An anime about Kizunu AI, one of the early VTubers, new Konosuba, season 3 of Demon Slayer. Anime gods, you're real. You've made spring of 2023 amazing. Spring is here along with anime that don't actually suck. Demon Slayer is popping off with a very fast-paced start, and it's this very lore-heavy season. Megumin is back on top in the spotlight with her own spinoff about how she became the best explosion user around. It's the sweet honey of amazing otaku elf. A show about an elf girl who is addicted to Red Bull like your average Apex Legends streamer, lazy like most isekai authors. She also doesn't want to go outside or interact with anyone, having her servants do most of her work, turning into a gremlin when she doesn't want to go outside. Am I watching an anime or your average Valorant streamer right now? Please do tell me. Mashal, Magic and Muscles. Let me tell you a tale of when Saitama got bored, put on a wig, and went to Hogwarts and proceeded to thrash everyone in sight. In this world, magic is shown by a scar on your face and determines your life and social status. One young man doesn't care at all. Mashal, the man who has no magic at all and pumps iron every day, being so physically strong that he can simply toy with magic, making it his plaything in front of his very enemies. But still not caring about any of that, as he just wants to live a peaceful life with his father and eat cream puffs and just chill. He is then sent to the best magic school around to try and become a visionary, people that have been seen as being picked by the gods themselves. Mashal starts to meathead his way through every last test. We sit and wonder not if he'll make it through or if he'll slip up and be expelled for not having magic. We all sit and wonder, who made this bangin' OST? This anime really feels like it is on the level of early One Punch Man and Konosuba with how it parodies magic and fantasy anime, being so carefree with the dialogue and having things like this. And who can forget every anime's needed incel? Marginal service. After a drug dealer gets busted and a chase goes wrong, Brian Knight Rider, ex-police officer, what a good name, finds himself learning about the existence of cryptids, monsters that roam the world. Hey man! Oh Christ! What? The Power Rangers! Stop! A world falling apart, haunted by creatures that resemble things all humans recognize, but at the same time take on horrid, grotesque forms you would see in the pits of anime Twitter. Heavenly Delusion, an anime raising more questions than can be answered, with children being raised in this shell of sorts, being raised within this wall, finding themselves to be feeling new emotions they can't explain and start to exhibit odd behavior. After an event known as the Collapse, the world is thrown into an apocalyptic state, but with civilization still thriving in very small pockets around the world and behind this wall that only a few live in. Maru and Kiriko, the two that are more than just bodyguard and delivery, wandering the world, wondering if their goal that they've been trying to achieve is becoming more and more unachievable. Each remember little about their past or what truly happened to each of them. Maybe they were an orphan, maybe they lost a family member by an accident that they caused, but becoming more like them in their own ways, truly not understanding where they came from the scarring that this world has left on them. Having the energy and goofiness of something of Chainsaw Man in its very loose and lax moments while exuding the mystery element of something something on the same level as ReZero or Higurashi in its more serious moments. And it's this air of not knowing that I absolutely love. You don't know if the next thing will be some gruesome death of a character you really enjoyed, a lovely talk between friends about their past, or the unsettling vibes of a clean and pure environment that underneath you can tell something's going on that the higher ups are not letting you know. Is there really a place called heaven or hell, nirvana and purgatory? Or maybe is it that hell is a paradise for a select few? Captured and sentenced to death. Captured and sentenced to death by... Alright man, I guess not. Gabby, a ninja captured and sentenced to death by crimes most would see as unjust, but looking at what turned him over, I wouldn't want to fight back either. Send me to jail. You know what? Kill me. Get this tall tree-ass Gandalf-looking man away. Ending up in a fight, seeing the blood-red cast of characters, then departing to an island that has been shrouded in mystery for thousands of years for a chance of freedom. These criminals landing onto this island are to find something called the elixir of life, but they face not just one another or their inner selves or the turmoils that haunt them. On this island, there are gods that walk these No. That is no god. That is the ugly bastard in the NTR. Someone call Oju Hakadaku. I found the next lineup for one of his films. With a wide cast of characters and a world with a lot explained about, but still keeping its deep lore hidden in very cryptic airs, this show really makes you want to pick it apart to see how things came to be on this island of hellish trauma, with actually having its final goal set for the main character, like a classic shonen, not giving it to him during his overall journey throughout his struggles, making him kind of hard to like, because you don't really know what he's trying to really achieve. It made the immediate threats known and the lingering demons clear, and it keeps you interested with most of every character, even if they're just a background character. So many of them are just likable right off the bat. Even the ones who die early on, you wanted to know how this person became an executioner, or how this person became such a wanted criminal that he was thrown into this experiment. You truly want to understand each and every character's situation and why these ancient gods are even here on this island, and why this elixir of life is allowed to exist. The Grim Reaper is among a class of students and is also just a small schoolgirl. Nishimaro, a girl who for some reason everyone calls the Grim Reaper. Maybe it's her unfazed expression, maybe it's her gloomy aura that hangs around her, but for some reason all of the students around here try and avoid her doing things like repelling her with curses, or just simply not talking to her or touching anything that she touches, except for Takada, who is new to the school and immediately befriends her, thinking he will gain magical powers by hanging out with this so-called Grim Reaper. For a cute story of a girl breaking out of her shell and making new friends, having a friend who is very clueless, saying things that you would only say to a girlfriend or a partner. Just super go-lucky and headstrong and, well, you know, a bit dumb. I didn't think it would start with an opening like a goddamn isekai. Lies. Everything is built on lies in this world. Oshinoko, the anime that broke the world, reaching numbers that made it top 1 on Mal, but not for its sparkling idols or musical performance, but for its mysteriously suspenseful energy. It's very real and prominent content that it covers in some areas. Goro, a doctor who has a patient that loved idols in the past, wanting to become one, is gone. To still honor her memory, he takes up following a certain idol's journey. This idol's name is AI. This idol is seen as a super lucky, happy, energetic, goofy person that absolutely loves her fans. It's a lie. She's even said it herself that she wouldn't know if she could even love a family. He ends up taking care of her in the hospital, as she has gone on hiatus for a pregnancy, not wanting her children to be discovered by the public. As idols in the real world are revered as these perfect, pure beings, there are people who obsess over idols so much they think they don't use the bathroom or have to shower because they are just that pure and clean. With tiny smooth movements in the animation when one is talking, the body language makes this come to life even more than it already was. As the doctor begins the operation, he is out on a walk before he gets into the nitty-gritty. He is then killed by a stranger who knows AI's real name, even though she used a fake. As he is dying at the bottom of the hill, the Wheel of Fate had other plans for him. Reborn is Aqua, one of the children of AI, along with Ruby, given a second chance, but in the worst way possible, with his favorite idol being his mother, and being able to see the parasocial demon at play here, really making this anime feel more human, showcasing one of the more prominent issues that have been going on in real life with VTubers, streamers, and YouTubers, and honestly just what all famous people deal with. It just skeeves me to the core, not knowing if his respect will vanish, as he's given this odd once-in-a-lifetime chance to have a deeper relationship than anyone could have with his favorite idol. Dealing with people who will try and twist your words in hopes to hurt you and others while making every little thing about themselves during the darkest moments in life, all in hopes to get some popularity and having a say over how one should live their lives, forgetting we are all our own living, breathing person, truly making one rethink using the internet and having any sort of fame, as it can just bring the darkest and most dirtiest form of hate. And in the end, one might snap at these events and even seek revenge on those who disrupted a once peaceful life of bliss. Wouldn't you agree? Anime this season were really good, and I looked at, I'm not gonna lie, I took a look at next season. Next season's gonna be kind of banging too, so we gotta look forward to that one. But as always, thank you all for watching. Like, bell, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff to make this channel grow. And, you know, Twitch, Twitter, all that stuff is in the description down below. I hope you all did enjoy this video. And as always, I will see you next time. Goodbye.